I hear Ellie laughing in the background.
Yeah. She's great. Well, hi everybody who is watching this on the internet. I'd like to welcome my guest, Orea Varis, who is a globally famous teacher and musician. And we've shared a rich and long career of music and a light together, and she is our guest here on the show. And we're talking about whatever we really want to. And so I'll hand it over to you.
Okay. We were just, saying a few words about how the opportunities that this lockdown, because of our, the beast virus that's roaming the planet, has caused a lot of us to go inside. And it's an interesting thing, right? Like couple of days before this all just came crashing down, I knew something was funky because I all of a sudden felt like all the energy drain out of the room, and I got really angry. And I had no explanation for that whatsoever, but I just kind of went home and started slamming doors. And then 2 days later, the whole thing happened, and it really hit me. It was like, this is for you, for each one of you, it's going to be individual, right? Because it's going to mean something different according to where you are. So for me, it meant, golden opportunity. Now you can go within without having to make it up an excuse about why you don't want to go to that bar gathering or that drinking party, which are a lot of people around here kind of tend to do that. So, I don't have to have an excuse. And B, it also gives me, more importantly, an opportunity to really take stock, right, of what I need to totally clean up, because we're moving into a new paradigm. I mean, it's just all going to be different. Hi, Prem. Is that you there?
Prem,
I meant to come to your show. I can't hear you, sweetie. Turn your audio on.
let's see.
You fix his audio where you are?
I think he's coming in a little bit, but I think also that his connection might not be as good as ours.
Well, you're handsome as hell.
Yeah, you're the love of our lives.
Yes, you are. There he is. Okay. So that was my feeling, and most of this first 3 months have been about really coming to terms with the state of my health and how that has interfered. How about we love that lesson. Your sickness is a defense against the truth. Right, Fred?
Yeah, there. I think we got you now, man.
I hear you.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, okay, so in what way am I using this to camouflage? And just like when I first came to our beloved academy there so many years ago, I was stunned by the absolute volume of the invasion of my ego into every aspect of my life and my thinking and every decision I had ever made. I was appalled. I kept thinking, I would look at the old man across the room and it would just be like appalled. For years this went on. I mean, it's still going on.
I don't think I've recovered either. I may not.
No.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah. Yeah, when we talk about this stuff, it kind of comes flooding back, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Well, if I could say a little something too associated with.
No, only I get to talk.
Oh, okay. Associated with, so you're bringing up a Course in Miracles lesson entitled "Sickness is a Defense Against the Truth," and And it's a very powerful singular statement, just like the Course in Miracles always is. And for a long time, not for a long time, momentarily, when we're challenged physically or there's some kind of barrier to the awareness of love's presence, these lessons arise in my consciousness as a way to give me a rudder, you know. And but it was challenging for a minute until with this particular one, I flipped it around and realized that a defense against the truth is actually sickness, and that they flip and they're interchangeable. And it was really helpful to me because then it helped me
Right.
transcend the definitions that I was holding, you know, of
Like
what
that.
sickness and wellness actually is. I don't know. What do I know? You know?
That's right. Any insane thought can probably be slid over into the category of sickness, right? Because
Right.
if sickness is of the mind, then you're just crazy.
Right. Plus, now I don't have to manipulate any form relationship to make a connection with the harmony and love that exists in this particular moment.
Yeah.
Because if you get caught battling the idea of thinking that you're sick and you have to crash the distance between you now and another idea or version of yourself, that's you're actually utilizing the lesson to create another barrier, which was an interesting function with me too, because with the Course in Miracles, sometimes I would intellectualize the lessons so deeply and intensely that they had become a cycle within themselves and started creating another barrier to just the love that's available to us
Yeah,
all right
because
now,
the
you know?
ego mind or the historic mind always wants to formulate a story and then drag that into the future. So it thinks that even though you've learned A Course in Miracles, that you know what it means, right?
Yeah.
So it's never going to be concurrent with you. You'll always read into it your former meaning, and that's not how that boogie goes, right, Prem?
You know, this one lesson, I just, every time I hear the lesson or even just hear the title, I just have to say, I don't know. I don't know.
Of that,
Because, you know, there are spiritual masters who get physically sick. Amma has diabetes, and Ramana Maharshi died of cancer, and
that's right.
and others. They get sick.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And then don't I mean, like it triggers the guilt of, oh gosh, I said I have no use for this. And my first reaction is, fuck you, God. My second reaction is, I did it wrong. Or well, I didn't mean it. And then I'm guilty. So that didn't work. So it's just kind of.
This is a complicated lesson.
I don't know what it means either.
It is,
yeah. Yeah, I heard on the inside while you were talking, you know, that this applies to mental illness.
Right.
And so, yeah, I can see definitely that it works there, but also it works physically. It is a defense against the truth because we are not a body. That's the truth. And it just tends to reaffirm our belief that we are, or it puts our focus on the body when our focus should be on reality, on the energy that animates the body.
Right.
So it's kind of complicated, but then nothing is really complicated unless I make it so.
Right. And, you know, we are told over and over the body's not real.
Right.
Yeah.
So how can I be sick unless I'm sick in my mind and my body
mental illness
manifesting something, which really doesn't, you know, it's like you were saying earlier, it doesn't mean anything really. You know, it's the meaning that I give it. Right?
Yeah.
Right. The
So
earlier lessons.
now that we've talked about all of our ailments.
Oh, you haven't even begun to hear of them.
Oh my God. Can we move along? I get a lot of that here. I mean, it's just the topic of the hour at every single gathering is, how are you doing? Oh, my leg hurts. Oh, my knee hurt. My back. I'm so old. I've got lupus. And, you know, it's like, okay, I'm really, you know, sorry about that.
Well, you know, we're inclusive and loving, but sometimes it's funner to dwell on the things that inspire us, you know,
Yeah, and
kind
you know,
of.
the miracle doesn't wait. I mean, you're sitting listening to this. Are you going to forgive that, or are you just going to sit there and agree with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor would never have allowed that.
Yeah.
As we know. But anyway, go ahead, Cammie. You're the boss.
Oh yeah, I'm the boss. Sure. No, I mean, just reflecting on the idea of physicality, I think it really extrapolates to the present moment, that the world is really grappling with a lot of physicality, but a lot of mental challenges. And there's a real desperate kind of occurrence that's happening right now, where people are trying to work out what the truth is about themselves, about the community, about larger political ideas, because there's so much information about any given topic. You can find various, very seemingly true ideas about everything. And how does that create a movement moving forward? And that's why I felt the need to reach out to you guys in this way, because I want to create and give away how to move forward seeking the truth and feeling connected authentically to our loved ones, ourselves, and ultimately the singularity of the universe, you know. And
The singular.
You know what my experience lately is, and it's increasing, so it's almost constant now. The world is nuts, yeah, okay. The body hurts, yeah, okay. This and that and the other. But what this is a backdrop to the awakening, and the awakening already completed. I mean, we're looking back at how the awakening happened, and this seemed to be going on when the awakening happened. It's just the stage, that's all. And we have awakened with this being the stage. And the stage is set up by the Holy Spirit.
Right.
It's supposed to be exactly the way it is, because somehow it's the best way for us to wake up.
right.
I couldn't agree more, because it is. So it must be true. That must be true.
It is, and it was, and the awakening happened, and
Right.
Trump didn't stop it, and virus didn't stop it, and nothing stopped it. It happened.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
It will.
right.
I mean, that's so well said. And maybe you could also share your personal migration and integration with head and heart, and dealing with the emotions of these changes, and how that relates to your connection with the spirit. You know.
Are you talking to
Who,
me?
me?
Who,
You're the
me?
boss,
The
Cammie.
two others.
Well, I mean, for me personally, it's a very intense, emotional, I think Premise was sharing a little bit really effectively last week about how the emotionality of what we go through is part of the wholeness of ourselves, and accepting the feelings of disconnection, of pain, of body infirmity, and breathing through that will help us repair the sense of separation, I guess. You know, my work as a psychotherapist is a lot connected with that kind of stuff too. I just use different words, but there are a lot of folks experiencing an intense amount of dysregulation and disconnection, and newness as well too. There's a real new experience that's happening to all of us.
Like all of a sudden there's no future that I can look at and think it's going to be just like what I'm having now, right? Or what I've known up until now. And I think that would be, my first knee-jerk response when the COVID thing happened was total terror. I mean, I just literally went into a meltdown, and then it was like I always get a mind storm, thoughts just one by one that were all wrong, just coming into my mind. And it was like I was a bug zapper, and it would go just like burn off. And then it would be replaced with oh no, this is a time to heal, to repair, to move forward. And I suddenly found myself at the end of this, about a half an hour that went on,
Mm-hmm.
at all, going, this is the best news I've heard in years. Finally, we get to get on with this. I don't care what it looks like. So, yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just texting another participant too. Who's trying to get into the room too.
I've had an interesting experience just in the last 2 or 3 days. It's a tweaking of a practice that I was given maybe a year or two ago, which I've been practicing constantly. And that is when whatever situation I find myself in, or I find myself watching, I ask myself, can I be at peace with this? And since yet I can be, it is within the realm of possibility of being at peace with that situation. Yeah, of course, the answer is always yes. But the tweak is, can I be at peace with this happening? So it could be a devastating experience. That's the happening. But can I, as an individual singular, energy, can I be at peace with the world totally falling apart? Can I, which is, in other words, saying, can I be myself while this is happening? And the answer is always yes. I already am myself with the world falling apart and the virus happening and Trump doing his thing. I can be at peace with this happening because inside myself of selves, I don't know another way, because that is who I am. God is peace.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what's happening for me anyway.
Yeah.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yes, well, you look pretty peaceful. Let's just take a screenshot and put this out there to everybody so they can see. This is what people look like when they're at peace with what's happening.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of just really, it's a peace is a memory for me because it's a memory of self. It is who I am.
Yes.
And I find it very easy to remember self. I will have to admit that yesterday, the 2 brothers around here who could push my buttons did, both on the same day. And I was so pissed off. I unfriended one from Facebook and everything.
Well, so
and I was just thinking, I cannot carry that burden with me. And can I be at peace with what's happening? And of course, yeah.
Right.
But the interesting thing is I can be really pissed off and at peace at the same time.
Right.
Because the pissed off is part of the happening, the backdrop.
Exactly.
And is the center of the whole thing. It is me, who I am.
Right.
Not as a body, mind, personality, or past, but as God created me.
Have you forgiven yet? Or was that
I think so. Yeah, just talking about it right now really helps.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I know how it is. You get triggered.
Yeah.
And we deal with it in different ways, right? You unfriended your friend. I might, I don't know, just go home and stew privately by myself. But I notice that it's only hurting me. The other person has no idea that I'm mad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or that then you have to forgive, because otherwise you're just like, Anyway. Okay, so let's move on to some music, Cammie.
Oh, we are? What?
Why not?
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to just admit another participant here.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Okay. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, good. I think this is really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Raise my hand. I don't know how to take it down.
You can use my phone whenever you're ready, okay?
Oh,
Orea, where are you?
I'm right here. Can you see me?
I can see you, but I mean, like, where? Are you still in Arizona?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in Colorado.
Ah, what part?
The southern part of the state. So I'm surrounded by Navajo land and Indian reservation on the other side. So it's strange. It's very, very gentrified. Not like I remembered it. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh boy.
Now we're going to do this famous hit. And what am I gonna do? Oh, she's gonna play along, even though
I can't do it.
I'm not sure we could do, well, it probably won't be in time, but that's okay.
I'm not gonna mess you up. I played in bands for years.
Okay. Here we go. Look, I've even got reverb. Listen to this.
Let's see.
Hello. Hello in there.
B minor.
B minor. Watch with me, angels. Oh, angels, watch with me today. Come watch with me, angels. Oh, angels, watch with me today. Let all God's holy, that's Ellie, thoughts surround me.
Is she joining in?
And be still with me. She's on my phone. Heaven's Son is born.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, sing out, honey.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
Thoughts surround me. And be still with me.
Heaven's Son is born.
Here's the sad part. Is there a delay? Shoot.
Ready? Now we're going to do the middle eight. Ready?
Yes.
Let earthly sounds be quiet and familiar sounds disappear. Let Christ be welcome where he is at home. Let him no longer be a stranger here. Watch with me, angels.
Oh, angels, watch with me today.
Yay, Ellie. Come
Watch with me,
angels.
Oh, Orea. Oh, angels, watch.
Watch with me.
Angel, what's going on with your voice today? Did you lose your voice?
I did actually. It's just not quite there.
Because
Sadly.
you were singing somewhere?
No. God, I wish that was true.
The weather?
I've had a sore throat that's just been coming and going since October.
Oh, jeez.
Now has just decided to go down in here, and I'm probably going to have to go brave the, medical
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
How are you?
Just waking up.
Similarly afflicted.
Yeah. I have viral symptoms from just Epstein-Barr virus. Yeah.
Me too.
But yay.
I can think of another song you guys might know.
Yeah.
What? I think I know it. Let's see. We'll try. There is a light in you that
my favorite song.
Cannot die, whose presence is so holy that the world is sanctified.
Yeah, I love this.
All living things are
Because of you.
Because of you, all things that live bring gifts to you and offer them in gratitude, in gladness at your feet. The scent of flowers is their gift to you. The waves bow
Waves bow
down before
down
you,
before you,
and the
and the
trees
trees
extend
extend
their
their
arms
arms
to
to
shield you
shield you
from the
from the
heat. I walk with God with perfect holiness. I light the world. I light my mind and all the mind which
God created,
one
one with me.
Second verse.
The
Light in
light in
you
you
is what
is what
the
the
universe
universe
longs
longs
to
behold.
behold.
All living things
All living things are still
still
before
before
you
you,
as they
for they
recognize
recognize
who
who walks
walks with
with
you.
you.
As you step
As
back,
you step
the
back,
light
the
in
light
you
in you
steps forward
steps forward
and
and
encompasses
encompasses
the
the
world.
world.
It
It
heralds not
heralds
the end of
not the end
sin
of sin,
in
in
punishment and death,
punishment and death,
but in
for in
lightness and
lightness
in
and
laughter.
laughter
It
it
is
is gone.
gone.
Nice.
I walk with God with perfect holiness. I light the world. I light my mind and all the mind which God created. One with me. Who walks with me?
Not me.
Who walks with me? Who walks with
With
me?
me.
Who walks with
Walks
me?
with me.
Who's going to do this question? Who
Question should
walks
be asked
with me?
1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
Who
And the
walks
end
with
without
me?
keep going.
Who walks
Question
with
should
me?
be asked 1,000 times a day.
Yes.
Who
Certainty and
walks
ended
with
doubting
Thank you.
and established.
Wow.
peace?
Wow.
Look at us. Look at us. We're all over the world joining in
I
this
know that
moment.
on Windows there's an application where you can bring the band together without that delay, but I haven't found anything that works on a Mac. Do you know?
Oh, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to bring the band together, man.
Yeah, you should do a band thing.
Do you know where
Thank
that
you.
is, Kemi? How to get a hold of that?
Nope.
Because we've been looking at that for a long time.
We've been looking, but we've failed to do anything about it.
Well, you didn't have a reason. Your whole band was there, and now,
And now it's just shells on the wall. No, I'm
Well-
just kidding. Okay.
We're going to figure this out.
No, we will. Well, actually, we're about to release the International Peace Orchestra's first album. And we're going to invite one of the key writers for the International Peace Orchestra. His name is Durango McMurphy, and we'll have him on our Saturday night.
Yes, it's a fake name.
Yeah. Durango McMurphy is really his name.
Durango McMurphy.
And so we've been broadcasting at 6 o'clock on Saturdays, and that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so we'll be doing that. And maybe as we move forward, we'd like to maybe host Peace Day this year online with musicians in an open room all day, just from around the world.
Right.
I actually had this in my mind for a number of years because of the amazingly powerful uniting effect of having folks from all over the world join in a singularity. So that's probably what we'd like to do. Whether we can pull it off is always a wing and a prayer, as they say.
Is that online?
Yes, that will be online. Yeah.
Send me the
We'll have
link.
to figure out how to do it.
I will send you the link as soon as I have a link.
Aha. Okay.
Yes. All right.
I don't
And
know
so
how-
Ellie, what's
Oh.
that?
Yeah.
Yes, go
So
ahead.
there was a request, Ellie.
Yeah.
I will not be afraid
was it?
of love today.
Can you do that? It's kind of a preacher.
I think so.
I will not be
Afraid of love today. Realize this and salvation would be reached for all the world. I will not be afraid of love today.
I'm trying to remember that this decision. I'm not sure I've got the right key, but
I can't hear the chord. This the decision not to
be
be
insane.
asleep and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father, my source, created me. This to recognize Himself as God created, as the Son He loves, and who remains my one identity. This the choice to recognize Himself, who God created as the Son He loves, and who remains my one identity. I will not be afraid of love today. Oh. Wow, it's so raining outside. Wow.
Really? Oh.
Oh my Lord.
You just gave us the rain dance.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Microphone over there so I can hear the rain.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm having fun. Oh, well, let's do the middle bit. Okay, ready? We're gonna do the middle bit, Ellie.
Can you guys hear the rain?
Yes.
That was the thunder. Oh yeah. Father, your name is love, and so is mine. Such is the truth. And can the truth be changed by merely giving it another name? The name of fear is simply a mistake. The name of fear is simply a mistake. A mistake.
I will not be afraid of love today. I will not be afraid of love today. Realize this, and salvation will reach for all the world.
I will not be afraid of love today.
Here's a big resolution. No,
Today.
that's not the right chord. I'd love to share with you. So some of us have a natural creative flow that we write songs, partly because of a certain disease we have. And some of us have other diseases. And so Ellie was feeling as though she didn't have the disease of writing songs. So I said, well, let's write a song. And so Ellie starts arbitrarily putting chords and lyrics together because she felt a natural sense of what a song could be or what it should be, right?
Yeah, I had
Like,
never written a song.
like a bunch of pretentious musicians do. They say, well, of course, it was this chord progression was sent from God, you know. The Lord is my shepherd, shall not want, you know. And so we wrote together I Will Not Be Afraid of Love Today with a bunch of arbitrary chords we just pulled out of the air.
Right.
And hopefully
One of the best ones, really.
exactly, there it is. I mean, the song is in everything. It's really about just sort of touching the song, not really having to create anything, because, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of funny. Well, maybe Orea, share with us some of your compositional events and moments that you've had writing some of your awesome songs.
Some of my awesome songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about
I'll
them.
try and do the best I can. I gotta get my guitar in tune, so just keep
Oh,
talking.
thank God. By the way, the little videos you put up of you and your daughter are adorable.
Oh,
Your daughter is the
The
spitting
little
image.
photos. Oh my God, your daughter's so gorgeous.
she turned out to be an even more beautiful person than I could have imagined.
I think
Yeah,
we
our
all
kids usually do.
I think we all share with the feeling that our kids are
I
special.
see Emily and I think the same thing.
And Prem's
Well,
daughter, oh my
Prem's
God.
daughter married a doctor in Spain.
Yeah,
Wow.
They're both gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's Aparna's wife's name?
Amrita 3. So
Amrita?
I just give her the Amrita, like Amma. She's named
Yeah.
after Amma.
Oh
3.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've both been Amma babies since before the womb.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they were with Amma when they were in the womb.
Yeah.
I love our children.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so I'm going to try and sing this to you, but I'm going to read you the lyrics first.
Okay, that's good.
Here we go. Because I might just get all like, in the
You never know.
Yeah,
We want to know the words.
It starts out, it's called Your Singularity.
Ooh.
And it starts out this way. You could walk on sand and turn it to stars. You could illumine the blackest dark. You could pass by the blind. Suddenly they'd have sight. The universe longs to behold your light.
Wow.
But you play the numbers in this petty game.
Wow.
You can't remember your own true name.
Wow.
Awakening has its price. Time to pay up now. But just roll the dice. And then the chorus is for you are unassailable. Your reality is unchangeable. You come clothed in eternity. Can't you remember your singularity?
Wow.
Here, I'm going to play a little bit for you. Well, let's see. This has more lyrics than I would like it to have, but here we go. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
I don't have any fancy microphones. You could walk on sand and return to stars. You could bring your light to the blackest dark. You pass by the blind and suddenly they have sight. Universe longs to behold your light. You play the blues in this petty game. Now you can't remember your own true name. Awakening has its price. Time to pay up now. Just roll the paradise. You are unassailable, your reality is unchangeable. You come from in eternity. Can't you remember our singularity?
Wow.
You are the murder, a murder and everyone. You're the cup that is the wine of love. And it all seems so impossible. Open your heart and mind, offer the intangible. 'Cause you are unassailable, your reality is unchangeable. You come from in eternity. Can't you remember your singularity? Oh, this is, here we go. As you perceive, you seem to see disparate things. Forgive, forgive, forgive everything. Everything is everything. You are unassailable, your reality is unchangeable. You come close in eternity. Now you remember your singularity. Now you remember your singularity.
Wow.
Thank you. I hope that didn't sound too awful. Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
I would
Pretty
have
cool song. Pretty cool song.
That was
If you-
awesome.
If you send it to me, I'll do another. I'll record a version of it,
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
like "Watch
haven't
with Me,
got them
Angels."
put them down, but oh my goodness. Now you've inspired me because it looks like it could be pretty simple. I could take my condenser mic, like you have yours, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I need a little interface. And I'm assuming that wasn't like $1 million.
My interface was $100.
And it's a Behringer what?
UMC 202.
Writing this down. UMC 202. What is it? Recording interface?
Yes. I love it. And
Yes, it's USB and you plug it into your computer.
yes, you do. You plug it into your computer and you download the driver, and then you put all your good mics in, and
Right.
then you will find that you
'Cause you
can
said-
really broadcast beautiful
Yeah.
stuff. You know.
So do you need anything else, like the software?
The software. Let me think. The software is the software I'm using right now is Zoom. I also have a free broadcast software that I could send you the link if you want.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah. And
make a note to send that to me.
all right.
Or just do it now so you don't forget.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just sent you a YouTube link to Ellie singing in the garden
Oh.
using the gear we have. You know, oh, this camera was $30 too. I don't know. I'm getting by on a ring and a prayer, really. But yeah.
Ring in a prayer?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll stop recording this, but we can still hang out.
Okay, cool.
And I want to thank everybody who joined us today in Singularity. And thanks for
Thank you.
spreading the light that we share together. I appreciate you all. Okay.